Good afternoon, Coolest Coast. It is time for Coffee on the Coast. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Coffee on the Coast. I'm your host today, Tina Prigge. Delighted to welcome back to the show our guest, Kirsten Smith of Manitowoc Public Library. Hi, Kirsten.
Hi, Tina. Thank you for having me back. It's good to see you.
It is so good to see you as well. And you're here to tell us about an upcoming program. This sounds pretty exciting, pretty informational, pretty knowledge based. It's called Big Paws, Small Paws, and it's going to be presented by Maren Denning, who's an enrolled member of the United Nation of Wisconsin and a UW Milwaukee adjunct lecturer. This is showing us a picture of a bear, a picture of a wolf. Okay, I'm already imagining what Big Paws, Small Paws is, but tell us about the event that you've got coming up.
This is a program that I'm excited about. I love animals. Marin's going to be coming, and he's going to be talking about Wisconsin's mammals. So both those that are wild and also mammals that are in urban areas that we don't necessarily see. So he's going to bring some examples of these animals so that you can get an idea of the size of them and the characteristics of them, and that's going to be hands-on part of the program. Not actual animals, but he's going to bring the fur in. Then he's also going to tell us a little bit about the animals and their habitats and traditional uses. And then he'll tell us some stories about the animals and what we can learn from them. And I brought two books today. This one is an Oneida legend, and it's called Raccoon and Crawfish. And then this one is How Bear Lost His Tail. So you can look forward to some legends like these ones. Some people might be familiar with how Chipmunk got his stripes. And then also the factual information. So it'll be really interesting.
Okay, so you mentioned urban animals that we might not see. What can you give me an example of what that means? What do you have in mind when you say that?
So raccoons, possums, a lot of nocturnal animals.
Sure.
Yeah, and so we're surrounded by them, but we don't always see them. And he's going to be bringing examples of those. And this program is for all ages, but one of the things he feels really strongly about is students knowing about animals and wild mammals specifically, and how they are surrounded by them, but they just don't know because a lot of these kids haven't seen any of these animals before. So that's where the examples will come in, so kids can get an idea of what that fur feels like and what is the size of a raccoon.
That's so interesting. All right, so it's going to be kind of like a show and tell with actual fur that you can feel.
It is, yes. Marin has been here before. In November, he came and he did the Art of Native American Dance, and he told us about his regalia as he put it on, and he demonstrated some dancing, and we had a really good turnout for that, of all ages, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I'm hoping that we can get all ages coming to this one as well, because it's going to be hands-on, but also very factual, and then also offering a lot of Indigenous perspectives. So everybody with this particular program. And then I just like to mention another program that he did for us, and that was Ledger Art back in October. That one we held for adults, and I really wish we would have made that an all ages program as well, because I think that it would have been excellent for everybody. So.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. All right, so Big Paws, Small Paws is all ages, perfect for families, for anyone that's interested in attending. When is this happening?
So this is going to be Tuesday, February 27th, and it's at 6 p.m., and it's free of charge.
Does anyone need to register, or is it come as you wish?
No registration, so you can just come as you wish, and we'll have lots of chairs put out. We're hoping to get a big crowd.
Awesome. And when you say Big Paws, and then you showed that book about how Bear lost his tail, so we're talking all sizes of animals. Is that what I meant?
Exactly. We are talking about the big paws, and then we are talking about the little paws with raccoon over here. Whoa. So it'll be interesting to see what animals he's going to bring. I'm not entirely sure. It's a surprise to me, but really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. And the book that you just showed us too, How Bear Lost His Tail, I guess I hadn't thought about how a bear doesn't have a tail.
Right? It's true. One of the great things about this particular legend is that it's very widespread, and there's all different versions of this one. So I was looking for the Oneida one, which is actually different from this particular one, in how Bear lost his tail. So that to me is very fascinating as well.
That's awesome. Well, this sounds like an excellent educational opportunity. It's something I definitely would have wanted to take my son to when he was younger. Now I just don't have control over what he does, but thanks so much for coming to tell us about this. So this is Big Paws, Small Paws. It's going to be presented by Maren Denning on, tell us the dates again.
On Tuesday, February 27th at 6 p.m.
Okay, that's fantastic. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you think people should know before they come to this cool event?
Um, Not that I can think of. Um, I know that Marin's going to be touching on a little bit of what people can do in terms of helping wild animals and helping to. Um, I'm sorry, I've forgotten the word. And also helping to preserve Indigenous culture. Thank you for waiting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great topic. So I think, is it also including information about the importance and the relevance of animals throughout history and to different cultures?
It is, yeah. So he'll be talking about tens of thousands of years and the importance of and significance of these animals to Indigenous people.
Yeah, that's great. That is awesome. Well, Kirsten, thank you so much for joining us today on Coffee on the Coast to tell us about this upcoming
Thank
programming.
you. Thank you for having me. It was great to see you.
You've been watching Coffee on the Coast. My guest today, Kirsten Smith from Manitowoc Public Library, inviting you all to join the Big Paws, Small Paws programming coming up. Say the date again.
That's Tuesday, February 27th at 6 p.m.
All right, Tuesday, February 27th, 6 o'clock p.m. at Manitowoc Public Library. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Take care.
Thank you.